Hey guys, all of these duels were recorded during Season 4 of the PvP League. During this time, I would skim through the PvP forums and saw that there were a lot of whining and balance complaints about Dragonhunters and how they were dominating the season. I personally think that Dragonhunters were pretty balanced in Season 4. They were finally being used after enduring through the previous seasons, and it is still possible to outplay them mechanically. They also have many weapon sets that are actually viable now after their buffs, which was a good move by ArenaNet.
Go ahead, hit me. I feel so vulnerable. Can't breathe.
So the first set of duels are on a side note to practice for Conquest mode. I'm also using Deadly Arts and Staff only because for Conquest, having Shortbow is still preferred over Dagger Pistol. The fight would be a bit more forgiving if it was an open field setting, with me being able to use Dagger Pistol as off swap as well as Acrobatics line.
Strong.
Maybe we'll think twice next time.
Can't breathe. Refreshing. Armored up. Go. Can't see anything. Not enough energy. Urge to kill rising.
The spear pull has a cooldown of 40 seconds. So if you got pulled before and you got hit by a spear again within the 40 seconds, don't worry about getting pulled into a combo. Although I fail to pull it off sometimes in the video, a good way to bait their spear is through the use of your bandit's defense. Upon seeing their attacks getting blocked or seeing your block animation, the Dragon Hunter will immediately be tempted to use their spear, which is unblockable. So anticipate the spear throw after you use bandit's defense, and interrupt your bandit's defense mid-cast and dodge it. You can do this by stowing weapon and using an evade skill, or simply using endurance and dodging it. This move is risky, however, because you are sacrificing your Stonebreaker. But the fact that Bandit's defense has a short cooldown still makes up for this commitment.
Target identified.
If you are consistently dodging the spears and landing your CCs, the fight simply becomes a race against the Dragonhunters' cooldowns as you keep up the pressure on them. If they are kiting to buy time for their cooldowns, you can keep applying cripple on them with Staff 3.
I don't have enough urge to kill rising.
I can't go on for long.
As a Daredevil, the most threatening things from Dragonhunters are spike damage from Smite Condition, which has no animation, and the amount of damage they can dish out when you get caught in their pull and CC combo. Other than that, you need to try and reflexively evade the Spear of Justice, as well as their other hard-hitting skills that has an animation, so that when you do get hit by Smite Condition, you still have enough HP left to keep up the pressure.
Strong.
There will be times when it is actually favorable to stay inside Test of Faith, especially if they are low health or if they are low on cooldowns. Sorry, high on cooldowns. If you do end up fighting inside Test of Faith, you can still evade when you need to by using the Jump Staff 3 technique so that you don't end up rolling into the circumference of the trap.
I'm in bad shape here.
A good way to bait the spear throw is to purposely trigger the Test of Faith and position yourself outside of it. They will be tempted to throw the spear so that they can pull you into the trap for heavy damage. Focus on the Dragonhunters animation, especially at this time, and if you see them throw the spear, then you've already anticipated this situation.
Maybe you'll think twice next time. Breathe.
Running out of endurance.
You know how us thieves like to combo our steal with another skill such as backstab? Dragonhunters will also try to combo their Test of Faith with their pulls, knockdowns, and other CCs. So each trap has an animation and a corresponding sound effect. So when you notice the Test of Faith go down or when you trigger it, be ready to dodge out or dodge in depending on which is more favorable. You can also expect them to throw or use their spear if they have it, so be ready to evade or CC break that as well.
To kill rising.
Rede.
Urge to kill rising. Urge to kill rising. Low on endurance.
When you see the spear icon on the Dragon Hunter, it means that they are ready to throw the spear at any time.
I'm stuck.
Another thing about Spear of Justice is that it is easier to evade on reflex the further you're away from the Dragon Hunter, because there is more time to react to the trajectory of the spear.
Strong. I don't have enough energy. I feel strong. Running out of endurance.
I can't go on for long.
Can't see anything. Refreshing. Strong. It burns.
Dragon Hunters don't have CC breaks that are on short cooldowns. This means that the key to winning the fight is to abuse this weakness. They do have a passive Stonebrake, which also gives them Aegis and stability, but you can outplay it by using any CCs such as Headshot, Reflexive Strike, or Base Crack to intentionally trigger this trait, so that next time you do a Steal combo or a commit to chain CCs, you don't have to deal with the Aegis and stability. This trait has a 45-second cooldown, which is enough time for you to commit to CCs.
That feels good. I don't have enough energy. There's one to remember me by. Urge to kill rising. Urge to kill right. I don't have enough energy. Can't breathe. That feels good. Urge to kill rising. Running out of endurance.
Some good opportunities to use steal
That feels good.
is right after you trigger Test of Faith to steal their protection boon, or right after you trigger their passive Stonebrake trait to strip stability. But be careful not to steal into their dodge or blocks. Landing your CCs is a key to winning the fight. You can even knock them down first using Reflexive Strike from BD or Impact Strike combo, and do some auto attack before using your Mace Crack stolen skill to chain the CC longer.
There's one to remember me by. Strong. Kill rising. That feels good. Not enough energy.